I'm back with the next part of our Peasant to Emperor series, and today we have two main goals. We need to convince the Battanians to end the war with the Aserai. We don't want to be in the desert anymore. No one likes it down there. It's too hot. There's camels everywhere, and we just want to be done with the war. If we can convince them to end the war and take tribute, that will be great. And the other goal is to crush Vlandia. I've had enough of them. They've got to go. They've been an absolute pain in our side. Every time we go to war with someone else, Vlandia always declares war on us and decides to try to take advantage. We march over, give them a battering, they end the war, and we move on, and then it all repeats. So I've had enough. They've got to go. We've got to destroy the kingdom of Vlandia. Once we're done, there won't be a kingdom left. If we take a quick look at the diplomacy tab, we need to conquer 4 castles and 6 settlements. The settlements are going to be more of an issue. They're going to be harder to take from the Vlandians. The castles I'm not too worried about, but we need to defeat them once and for all. They've just got to go. You've got to be kidding me. Speaking of the Vlandians, they've come back. We were resting inside our castle because we had some wounded that needed to recover, and the Vlandians have launched a counterattack. So this is how it's going to be, eh? I think we're going to be alone in this battle. I don't think there's any allies nearby that will come to our aid. We're going to have to stand side by side with the garrison and try to hold back the Vlandians. There are 550 of them for now. I don't know if there's going to be more on the way. In total, there's 8 enemy lords. This is going to be brutal. We're going to have to build as many defenses as we can. But I don't really have a great engineering skill, so I'll be amazed if we even manage to make 1 catapult. But we'll have to see how it goes. Please, men. I beg you, come to our aid, fellow Battanians. Please. We won't be able to hold out against the enemy alone. We need the Battanian equivalent of Gandalf to come down the hill and save us. I guess that would be like Merlin or something. I'm starting to think this game is just trying to troll me. We've now received a peace offering from the Aserai, but I can't do anything with it because we're under siege. They're in the middle of taking another castle from me, so I'd like to sign that peace treaty now, guys. If you could just sign the damn peace. Oh man, we're about to get defeated and taken prisoner. I'm about to lose a castle. We won't accept a peace offering. And to make matters worse, the enemy have now launched their attack. If we take a look, I managed to build a full set of siege defenses, which is great. They only have a battering ram. So I'm hoping with 3 catapults and a ballista, we should be able to inflict heavy casualties on the enemy. No reinforcements arrived for them, so it's still the original 550. They're not going to push the ladders until the ram reaches the front gate. So while they're standing there, we have to take advantage. We have to kill as many as we possibly can. Alright, men. We have archers along every point of the wall. There's not a single spot that isn't guarded by our men. We've got the catapults firing. Let's bring hell to the Vlandians. I have taken command of the ballista. So far I am doing a poor job. We have killed no one. There we go. We need to kill as many as we can, as I've already said. Using the ballista gives me a good opportunity to level up my engineering skill as well. If you take note in the bottom left, you'll see it flying up in levels, which is great for us because it means future attacks and defenses we can build better equipment and build them quicker. But usually I opt for a ballista because I can't aim the catapult. I've tried multiple times and it never goes well. But at least with a ballista, I know what I'm doing. There's not many men pushing the battering ram right now. We've actually killed quite a lot of them. Alright, who shot me off my ballista? Was it you, my friend? You personally get to die. That must be a brutal death. A ballista bolt to the chest. But the ram is big. Oh my god. Alright. You get another one. Oh my god. Right. You lot who keep firing at me, I will fire back. This is your final warning. I'm not afraid to use this ballista. The battering ram has nearly reached the front gate, but the army that's pushing it is near enough dead. Okay, I've had enough of these crossbowmen firing at me. There's an infantry army down there waiting for the ladder. And I think the other one is for there where we can see the banners. And the ram has been destroyed. Hold on a minute. The enemies are in a full retreat? All because their ram has been destroyed? I may not be able to use the ballista, but I still have my bow. You better run, you damn Vlandian scum. They didn't even make it inside the castle, men. This is a great victory. Now that we have defeated the Vlandian army, I was finally able to accept peace. We got a tribute of 4,000 gold a day, which is actually really good. If we take a look down here, we now get 1,250 in tribute daily. This will help ease the pressure of our gold loss, but we still are going to lose gold every day, which isn't great. It's a bit of a pain. We need to see the damage as well. I'm not too sure how many castles the Aserai managed to retake in the end. So it was just this one here. They were on the verge of taking this one, but I think we managed to sign the peace deal in time, and we managed to keep these ones over here, which is also great. As for the Vlandians, we're about to take this castle, which will push them into this section here. And right now, I'm just playing defense. We haven't had an opportunity to leave our own castle. The enemy army may retreat with 250 soldiers. I'm not too sure. We're going to wait a little bit in order to recover. But there they go, running away. I think we're going to take this opportunity quickly while the enemy army is in retreat to sell the battle loot, sell the prisoners, and return back to the battlefield. The army has conquered the castle to the south, so they're now marching deeper into enemy territory. And then we're going to have to take a look to see if I can form an army and maybe attack the north. Your settlement is being besieged. Alright. How many times are we going to have to teach you this damn lesson? I managed to sell a large amount of the battle loot for about 60,000 gold, but we are still massively overburdened right now. We have so much food. It's just never-ending food. Look at the amount of grain we have. Thankfully though, we do have a bit of a movement speed. The men are in high morale and everything, and with our Battanian buffs and stuff, this is great. We're not super slowed down, and the army is nearby, so maybe they'll assist us in this battle. Or not. Hello, army? Are you going to assist? Oh, never mind. At least Caladog is helpful, eh? We can always count on our king to be by our side, fighting on the battlefield. Caladog has also given me full command of the army once again. That's how loyal of a commander we are, that he trusts us with all of the troops. We've ordered one group of cavalry to take on their cavalry on the left, the other group of cavalry to target their cavalry on the right. The infantry are advancing in a shield wall formation with the archers right behind them. And soon we will bring an end to this Vlandian army. Alright, forwards, men. Just hold the shields high. They may be firing at us, but if we hold a tightly compact shield wall, they will not breach our ranks. Soon the archers will start firing back at the enemy. The infantry is huddled together, while our cavalry has engaged theirs. The archers are now unleashing arrow volleys on the enemy. But it is time to be the aggressor. It has been a while since we've attacked the enemy. Usually we sit back in a shield wall, but not today. Today we take the fight to the Vlandians. Today we bring an end to their kingdom. Any man who stands in my way will meet the end of my blade. I mean, they're not even interested in me right now. So this is fairly easy for me. I'm fighting an army that doesn't care whether I exist or not. I don't know how I feel about that, though, to be honest with you. I am Lord Commander. I am the leader of this army. And yet you ignore me? Not one of you dare looks at me in my eyes. I guess it's just cleanup time now. We're just gonna run around and kill the remaining enemies, but this battle is pretty much over. I don't know what kind of damage we're looking at though. Whether we've suffered heavy casualties or whether that power bar just shows all of our wounded. If the medic has done a good job, we should be fine. If the medic has let us down, then we've probably got about 100 dead soldiers. We had 81 dead soldiers. Sadly, the medic didn't manage to save more than we lost, but if we take a look at our army, we only lost 5. So maybe the medic did a good job for my men, but as for everyone else, well, they were on their own. So currently, there are only 3 lords in the entire kingdom that are available to join our army, and I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, they have a decent amount of troops between them, but it'll be about 350 soldiers, plus my men on top. Can we really take down one of these settlements with about 550 soldiers? If we starve out the garrison and we use siege equipment, we may be able to take them down. Is it worth risking it though? Can we get the job done? Ideally, we want to finish this war with these 3 settlements here. That would be the best case scenario. Well, actually, best case scenario would be all of their land, but I think that's a bit too optimistic. We are taking a settlement in the south, though, with an army of 900. So maybe I will actually assemble the others. We'll give it a go. We'll summon the bannerman, and we will march on this settlement here, and if we can conquer this one, we'll march even further north and try to take these 2. But I'm hoping we've crushed enough enemy armies that they can't build another one. It's got to end at some point. The enemy can't just keep pulling armies out of nowhere. But there are 700 defenders in this settlement. Okay, there's a little bit more than I was expecting. Rebels? Rebels, you say? Oh man, Vlandians, rebels, Aserai, anyone else? Anyone else want a piece of our kingdom? I shouldn't have said that. We've probably jinxed ourselves now. Wait about 2 minutes and we'll be at war with another faction. But I think even though there's 700 defenders here, we could starve half of them. They only have 5 days worth of food. We have about 2 months worth of food. So if we break all of the walls, starve the enemy forces down to about 300 soldiers, we should be able to launch our attack. We have just received word that the Vlandians have launched yet another counterattack and are going to attempt to take this castle for the 4th time. How many times are they going to do this? But we cannot falter. We cannot diverge from our current path. We have to stick to the plan. We have to take this settlement. In the long run, this settlement will be more beneficial to us than the castle to the south of us. Maybe someone else will march, maybe Caladog will come to the rescue once again, but I'm afraid it's going to have to wait. We can't help them right now. And it is time to launch our attack. We have used trebuchets to destroy all of their defences. We have punched 2 holes through their walls. We have starved the garrison. This is the best odds that we're gonna get. There are 400 defenders, but 300 of those are just a basic militia. We must attack now. Forwards, men! Do not stop. Charge at all cost. There are 2 massive holes in this castle and we have to take advantage of them. The archers will kill any soldier that stands on the walls and attempts to fight back. The only issue being is that they're going to be tightly compact on the other side of this wall. So it may be a little bit harder to try and punch through their defenses. But if we can somehow make a gap in their defenses, that will be great. What are we looking at, lads? Okay. There's a lot of them, but they are all peasants. Again, they turn their backs to me. How dare they? Will someone acknowledge me on this battlefield, damn you? I am Lord Commander. Look at me when I'm killing you. That's all I ask. Why do they treat me with such disrespect? Here we go. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging me, men. You're gonna have to die now, but thank you. This one guy on my left has just stood there with his shield up the entire time. He hasn't really done anything. And he turned his back to me. And therefore must be punished. Turning your back to me is an offense punishable by death. There is some enemy crossbowmen over in the corner. I don't know what they're up to. They're just kind of standing there. Half of them aren't even firing. I wonder how many headshots we've got in a row so far. I'm on a roll here. And we're still going. And another. And another. Alright, someone's going to have to put a stop to us soon. Oh, we did kill the man, but it wasn't a headshot. As soon as the enemy started moving, eh? But it looks like we're pretty much done. At least on this side of the castle. I don't know how well the attack went on the other side. I think once we take this settlement, we'll free up the army. We won't keep them around for much longer. We'll give them a chance to recover. I don't want to take up too much of their time. But I think we're pretty much done. We have just found out that some of the enemy soldiers have barricaded themselves inside. This is how it's going to be, is it? You're going to make us chase you into the depths of the keep. What do you have planned? Is this some kind of ambush? They're up to something. We need to be careful. Knowing my luck, I'll run up the stairs and they'll pour like burning hot oil on me or something. What are they doing? Why have they all decided to flee? Are you going to defend your keep or not? Die with honor, men. Defend your kingdom till the end. Don't run away. We are starting to pull in the gold now. We have over 300,000. But I still haven't managed to get rid of all of the battle loot. We still have way too much food. There's not enough money in the settlement to buy all of our loot. But we're going to rest here and recover. As I mentioned in the fight, we are going to disband the army. As for our castle to the south, we did end up losing it. The enemy did launch a counterattack and retook the castle from us. We can vote for the new owner of the settlement. I may as well give it to myself. Why not, eh? Why not? I was the one who led the soldiers in the attack after all. I just realized Caladog has launched an attack on this castle and he's attempting to retake it all alone, so we may as well join him. We'll help out, build the siege camp and launch an attack. I can't believe it. Caladog has actually built some siege equipment. He has a battering ram. This is rare even for him. Normally he just charges in on the ladders. Maybe even he fears the enemy this time. I don't know why though. There's only 81 militia and 56 belonging to some random lord. This is probably the weakest garrison we've had to fight so far, yet it's the only one Caladog has decided to make siege equipment for. To be honest with you, I say we just abandon the battering ram and go straight for the ladders. The enemy have so many catapults that if we stand around doing nothing, we're gonna get crushed. Look how many casualties we've suffered already. So I'm gonna lift this ladder, force the men to attack. Look at that red kill feed, man. Look at the red kill feed. There's only 100 people here. Why are we suffering so much? I've just broke my legs as well. This isn't ideal. The last thing I wanted was to break my legs in the middle of battle. But we're gonna try and assist the men in getting inside. If I can clear a path for them, that would be great. I shouldn't have to go inside for this castle defense. There are only 100 enemies, so surely we can take them down fairly quickly. Although that being said, it wouldn't surprise me if the AI struggle and take their time. They're still trying to push the battering ram. Give up on the ram. It's a lost cause. We've lost half the army already. We can't afford to lose any more soldiers. Abandon the damn ram, climb the ladders and put a stop to the catapults. It's not difficult, men. I'm being attacked by too many soldiers. There's nothing I can do. We may fall in battle this time. For I promise to take down as many as I can with me. I'm not going down without a fight. And we have fallen. We have won the battle, but at what cost? 35 soldiers in my own army dead. 95 wounded. We're in a poor position right now. It's not looking too good for us. Caladog, you're a damn fool. The one time you shouldn't have built any siege equipment was the one time you wanted your own battering ram. I'm gonna try and retreat back to the main town. We don't want to be inside the castle right now because the enemy will probably launch a counterattack. And we've just learnt that our spouse is with child again? She just gave birth to one child. But now the Western Empire have declared war on us. It's all falling apart. Now that the army has arrived, maybe they'll give us some cover so we can try and retreat. Most of my men are currently wounded or dead. All of my settlements are being raided. Currently, we're on the front lines against Vlandia. We've been taking down armies, we've been taking territory, defending territory. It's been a bit of a brutal one, to be honest with you. I didn't think Vlandia would put up this much of a fight. The Aserai were bigger than Vlandia, and we didn't have this much trouble with them. We have managed to take one settlement. We retook the castle. We have some castles in the south. So overall, we are winning this war. We have taken more territory than we've lost. And then we have the Western Empire. It is the smallest of all the empires. There are only 4 settlements and 1 castle. So I think if we take a look at the diplomacy, they do still have a strength of about 5,000 because they have a lot of clans under their command, but they just don't have the land to back it up. But what do we do? Do we need a peace with Vlandia and then focus on the Empire? Or do we just keep the Empire at bay for now while we continue to take down Vlandia? I have no idea. What I do know is we're going to have to recruit some more soldiers. We suffered some heavy losses in the last couple of battles, and now we need to get back up to 200 soldiers. Overall, we're in a bit of a tough spot. Where do we go from here? Do we continue our attack against Vlandia? Do we back down and crush the Empire? I really don't know, but I can tell you for a fact, someone else is going to take advantage of this situation, and I reckon our war with Sturger is coming. If we take a look, what is Sturger up to right now? Absolutely nothing. Oh man, they're going to start a war just so they don't have to pay us tribute anymore. I can feel it. A war with Sturger is coming. We're going to find ourselves in a triple threat against Vlandia, the Empire, and Sturger. And while all that's going on, we still have rebels to the south. What is going on? Is our kingdom on the verge of collapse? Have we expanded too rapidly and now we can't defend our new territory? We need to somehow convince some clans to join us, but I don't know who. Do we go around hunting down clan leaders in the hope that we can convince them? One thing's for sure though, right now we need to do as quick of a recruitment run as possible. It wouldn't surprise me if they launch a counterattack while we're quickly running away, but without additional soldiers, we're not going to be able to put up as much of a fight. Now that's more like it. We're able to move at max speed again, and we have 200 soldiers in the army. And one of our villages is being burnt to the ground. Well then, we're going to have to put a stop to that, I think. We need to stop the enemy from burning all of our villages. It's crippling my economy. My gold losses are bad enough. But now one of our settlements is under siege. That has to be an army led by the Empire. I can't imagine Vlandia has marched that far. Whereas these castles are probably under siege. Well, this one here is probably under siege by Vlandia. And this one probably an Empire army. Oh man. I can't be in 3 places at once. Where do I focus my attention? What do we do? What do we do? Well, before we decide on what we're going to do, we may as well crush this guy. We may as well put a stop to his raiding once and for all. We do have a fair few fresh recruits in the army, as you can tell by the shield wall. The quality has dropped a little bit, but hopefully after battles like this, they'll start leveling up. And we'll have a nice strong shield wall again, where everyone is at least an Oathsworn. But the archers have started firing. And the enemy have stopped advancing. What a weird play, eh? You march this far just to stop the moment you reach us. I guess they're going to try and take us down with their ranged troops. I mean, they can try. We have range superiority though, since I have like 150 archers in my army. How many enemies will we have to kill before they break formation and attack? We've lost a couple of infantry soldiers. I think it's mostly been the recruits who don't have big enough shields, or some of them don't even have shields at all. The enemy are now changing position. What are you up to? I don't understand what the tactic is. The Vlandians are up to something, but I just don't know what. I think they're fleeing from the battlefield. I think this fight is over. The enemy's morale has been crushed. The enemy lord is going to run away with the rest of the survivors. We won't be able to catch him because he's lost so many troops. His movement speed is now rocketed up. So we have no choice but to let him go for now. But yeah, as I was saying before the fight, where do we go from here? What do? We're under attack in all directions. We need to somehow crush all of our enemies in one go. Or I'm afraid that's all we're going to have time for now. We are slowly making progress towards Supreme Emperor. We have 9 towns and 19 castles. But I don't know if we're actually making enough progress. I mean, with the Western Empire, they only have 4 towns and 1 castle. So if we can take those from them, all of those clans will disband. The kingdom will be no more, which frees up everyone here. And maybe we can recruit some of them. Same can be said for the Northern Empire. No, not the Northern Empire. They're actually almost as strong as we are. I mean the Southern Empire. They only have 3 towns and 1 castle. So if we can take those, or if anyone can take that last remaining bit of land, that kingdom will disband as well. We need to start looking into maybe dismantling some of the kingdoms. Like Vlandia, for example, they have 4 towns and 1 castle, but they have about 15 clans. If we could convince some of those clans to just move over to Britannia, we'd be sorted. We can give them some of my castles. I won't hog them all. I'll share my land. I mean, it was their land anyway, so I'll only just be giving it back to them. But if they were to join us, we may be able to conquer the world. But as always, a big thank you to the channel members for your continued support, and if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, see ya.